Good morning, chicks and chickens. My name is Sid, and welcome to Old Man Farm. We're playing through some Stardew Valley Expanded, which is a pretty extensive mod. Kind of overhauls the whole world. As you can see, if you're familiar with the map, there is quite a bit of differences. I don't actually know them all myself. Sort of going into this mostly blind. I just know it's highly rated, and people said, hey, if you've played a lot of Stardew and you want to make it fresh again, check this out. So our basic farm is different. The world is different. There are added players. There are added NPCs, both bachelors and bachelorettes and non-marriable people. And we're just gonna, see what happens. Traditionally, the way I play Stardew is I tend to fish a lot. I do the mine a lot, and my farm is mostly relegated to maybe some chickens, and I like to brew beer and wine. I think that's pretty cool. But I think we're going to try and do something a little different. In the beginning, I'm really just going to try and focus on crops, and I think I want to try and really get into cooking. Oh, you know what? I should look if there's a good cooking mod. I'm sure there is. But I want to sort of focus on farming and cooking, unless, we'll see if there's any amount of a community that watches this and it gets decided that people want to see something else. I am more than willing, because this series is really just a way for me to relax in the valley. As with everyone, life is stressful, and it is nice to just have something to just chill, and Stardew is perfect for that. Yeah, we're gonna head into town. We're gonna buy some seeds. I do not know, I'm gonna say this right up front, this is not gonna be A tier player here. I don't know what crops are best and how to really min-max everything. I don't really care. I just want to enjoy myself and not think too hard. That's what I have. I have a whole other separate channel where I play like Elden Ring and stuff. So if I want to think too hard, I'll go record stuff for that channel. One thing that I am sort of looking forward to is who we're going to marry, who we're going to court. We'll come back to that in a second. Right now, let's buy some seeds. I love beans. I just think they're cool. That's a thing no one's ever said, right? And I do know potatoes are a good crop. I don't know how good, but we'll use that for now. Actually, I think we can sell a few things. Maybe eke out. How do I get down there? There we go. Okay. Sell that. Cool. Whoops. Good Lord, Sid, come on. That gives us 80 more. That's enough for another bean. Yeah, sure, we'll do 4 beans. Okay, so back to who we're gonna court. In the base game, I have married most of the women and a couple of the men. I feel weird saying this. It's like a weird thing to chalk people up this way, but I would say my favorite bachelorette is probably Maru. Although, admittedly, I think they all have their merits as far as, their storylines and such, but I just like Maru. I just think it's cool that she's a scientist. I like that she adds a little robot tinkering area when you marry her, and I think her family's cool. Plus, hey, they have a cool house, and if you want to get in with the carpenter, how better than to marry your daughter, right? And as far as the bachelors go, my favorite is Shane. Speaking of, we're going to go talk to him. I love Shane. Everybody loves Shane, let's be real. Shane is just, I think he has one of the best storylines in the game. I don't know, if you've ever done it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, he's a drunk, and he has a lot of self-loathing, and I don't know, you help bring him back from that, and it's a good story. And as someone who, has dealt with addiction and depression, it hits home for me in a way that I don't know. it's a heartwarming tale from our neighborhood drunkard who also loves spicy food, and I'm a huge spice head too. So maybe I just love Shane because I'm a narcissist and Shane's kind of me. I don't know. So point being is, I don't really care who we're gonna kind of court, but I'd like to maybe go after one of the people that are added into the Stardew Valley Expanded. I don't even know who all that is, but we'll see. In the base game, my current favorite though, now that I've sort of married all the people I'm interested in, I always take Krobus. I just think Krobus is great. I mean, how you not gonna have a ghost roommate? That's just, I mean, why wouldn't you? That's just rad. We gotta clean this place up. I wish we could. Oh, maybe we can. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the expanded mod. I truly don't know. But anyway, first day here. We're just sort of wandering around, saying hi to our neighbors. Andy, he's new. Fairhaven Farm. For many years, it ain't much, but it's honest work. That is true. Nice little farm. It's cool they added multiple other farms. I believe there's a vineyard in the game somewhere, which is pretty rad, since that's sort of what I did with my characters in the past. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure things out day by day. Which I guess I should talk about. I plan on... Well, every episode of this is going to be... The only thing on the channel is going to be Stardew. And it's daily. Imagine that. But what I mean by that is that we play one day per episode. Hi, Jazz. I have a friend in real life named Jazz. We're going to play one day per episode. However, I don't know what the release schedule is going to be. I'm aiming for 3 to 5 days a week. It really just depends on how cumbersome I find the recording and editing process. Very minimal editing, and one day is what, like 12 minutes? So we'll see. 3 to 5 days. But it's really just a I do a lot of background videos, like listening to YouTube, and I'm not gonna lie, I sort of assume that's what this will be for people. It's just something to put on in the background. You're not here to watch my sick farming strats. It's just, I don't know, listen to me ramble, which I don't know why anyone would want to do, but here we are. Realistically, this channel is more, I would say, for me than it is for anyone else. I hope people watch, and I would love to interact with people if they have anything to say about Stardew Valley or, you know, whatever at all, but I just want to get back in the habit of recording things again, and you know, editing and just the basics like that. And you know, what better way than to just pop in and have a nice relaxing game that I love to play, and see where it goes from there. I think we're gonna try and make a couple of chests. I like to have storage outside of my house for junk and things that aren't necessarily useful now, but down the line they, you know, when we can craft more things, be a little more useful. I do think there was a mod I was looking at that sort of overhauls the way your professions work. I don't know if that's something I can throw in now that I've started or not. We'll see. It's interesting. I am going to look into a cooking mod, though. I think that could be quite interesting. I am a pretty avid cook in real life, so it'd be nice to be able to flesh that hobby out in the game as well. Speaking of mods, though, the only other mod I have installed besides, well, all the prerequisites, excuse me, for Stardew Valley Expanded is I have just a reskin to make my dog look more like my dog in real life. Her name is Porkchop, which I will be naming her that in the game as well. She's a white pit bull Dalmatian mix. I'll see if I have a picture of her. I can throw one up. But that's about it for now. If as time goes on, we may or may not add more mods. you know, it really just depends on what, you know, what we encounter, what we decide we want to see. Just sort of what I'm feeling. Like, hey, I wonder if there's a mod to add, like, I know, like, say, like, oh, there's a mod for a tractor. Like, you know, I think I want a tractor. Well, we'll add a tractor mod. You know what I mean? It's just, so this is really laid back. Just go with it and see where we end up. Sort of series. Not trying to overcomplicate it, but also there's no real hard line of what we have to do. So we'll just see where it takes us. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we're starting to get a little exhausted. That is totally okay. I'm going to plant these wild seeds real quick. Whoops, wrong button. And then let's go find, is there there's got to be like a pond or something. Oh, yeah, right here. We'll refill our can, get ready for tomorrow. Yeah, we'll go check the news, or rather the weather forecast, to see what's going on. We'll get ready for tomorrow. Beautiful sunny day. I mean, that's fine, but as every Stardew Valley farmer knows, sometimes it's nice to have a rainy day. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted skills. Yeah, I don't believe these are changed at all. I don't know. I thought there was one that changed them. I'll look into that. Let's go ahead and make that chest we wanted. I like to put mine right there. We'll make this our catch-all junk chest. I normally make that black. And then I just throw everything in it. What's the sort button? Yeah, organize. Can't you do that just with a button? Thought you could. I don't know. Okay, let's light our fire. Get it nice and cozy in here. We already checked the weather report. What's living off the land have to say? Greenhouse. Oh, for your greenhorns. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting for your first harvest. Yeah, we know that. Okay, well, that was day one. And I think it's about time for bed. We'll go ahead and call it here. Well, thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow for day 2 of Relaxing in the Valley. Good night.